Tony, Tracy, Tawanda, Trina, Tamar, and Miss E will teach you a thing or two. It's Braxton Family Value. Yeah. Woo. Braxton Family Values, y'all. Okay. This review probably won't be that long. There wasn't much that happened. But it's a good bit to, I guess, just a little small details that I noticed about this episode. Okay, so beginning with this episode, what did we have? Tawanda and Trina, they went to go talk, to have a conversation. And, they was just talking in general, talking about life. Tawanda is still very much so pushing this narrative about the girls and mommy not showing up to Denham's party at Tamar's house. And we actually found out a little later on that Tamar actually insisted that Denham have his party at her house. So that one statement right there, because Tawanda was on the phone with Tony, that one statement right there made me think, like, so it seems like the only sister that Tamar's talking to right now is Tony. And she's Denham's godmother, I get it. But she's saying that, he can have this party at my home. Not the condo or whatever that she's living in by herself, but the home with Vince. Which means that her and Vince are still cool, which means that, this whole divorce thing from her and Vince is highly unlikely. And so, it's a mess. It's definitely a mess. I don't know what Vince and Tamar is doing right now. But it just looks like they 1 week they on, 1 week they off. Who knows? Like Tony says, they're in limbo. Down deep, I get it all. I do, believe me. We're here. I get it. But I still have to do my review. So, yeah. But it's very, I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, it definitely seems like Tawanda is getting all the sisters on her side to, like, go against Tamar. Somebody said this to me, a while back. They said that the sisters seem to have like a jealousy when it comes to Tamar. But when it's with Tony, it's like an admiration. It's like, we love and look up to Tony. She's paved the way. We love her. But when it comes to Tamar's success, it's kind of not taken as the same level. But maybe it's because she's the youngest and they were all in a group together, so it's just like, well, why, they then took Tony away for her to be a solo artist. But I don't know, it's multiple things. I think it's a combination of Tamar just being extra and loud and being disrespectful and shady and all that, and distant, but it's also a little bit of jealousy on top of that. So I don't know. Ayanna would get a whole bunch of ratings. I know she did Trina Braxton, but Ayanna would get tons of ratings if she actually got the whole Braxtons in there on Ayanna Fix My Life to really see how all of them think about each other and about themselves. That would be really good. Anyway, Tawanda had a little conversation with Tony a little later on the phone. Tawanda thinks it's a good idea to bring up the whole she's suing Vince thing, or they're suing Vince thing at the mama's birthday party. Tawanda, what are you thinking? I know what you're thinking. You're thinking ratings. You're thinking messiness. She's talking about, because she don't see Mar, she don't see Tamar, she don't talk to her. That would be the time to do it. At somebody's birthday party would be the time to do it, to create an argument, basically. Girl, bye. I used to take up for Tawanda a lot, but now I see they all do shit, though, to be honest. But Tawanda is something serious for real. Okay, so what else is going on? So Trina, I am loving Trina and Tracy scenes together. I like Trina and Tracy scenes better than I like Tawanda and Trina scenes. Tawanda and Trina scenes are they're more so like kind of monotone and serious. They're funny. They're fun sometimes, but Tracy and Trina scenes are hilarious. I just love it. They're kind of like the ditzy sisters, so to speak, and the fun sisters. They just up for whatever, and I'm totally here for it. So Trina takes Tracy to go look at boats. Trina Braxton planning on buying a boat, child. And I knew from the very beginning of this episode, I was just like, Trina got a man, or she talking to somebody. Because, although Trina Braxton is very Caucasian, and I mean that in the best way possible, her looking for a boat, I was just like, this is very weird that her ass want to go sailing. But now I see it. It's because of a man, child. A man to make you do a lot of things, they say. So they sat down and, talked, and, Trina asked about the baby, the grandbaby. And Tracy was just like, oh, he or she is doing well, and it's nice to see, and my son is scared. I wish he would have waited, but things happen. And Trina was like, yeah, we were scared, we sure were. And then they got into the whole thing of why Tracy had to leave the Braxton's group. Tracy had just got pregnant when they was getting ready to sign their contract. And Trina was already pregnant. Trina was already like 6 or 7 months. So she was about to, deliver in a few months. But Tracy was the one that had to make that big decision whether to abort the baby or to, have the baby. And she decided to have the baby. It was a similar situation with Escape when Tamika Scott got pregnant. And they was trying to kick Tamika Scott out the group. And Latasha Scott, her sister, said, no, you're not kicking my sister out the group. If you kick her out the group, you're kicking me out the group. So, they kept Tamika in the group and let her have her baby and pumped on through. Just kept it moving. And since those sisters took up for each other, I wish the Braxtons would have took up for each other more. And all of them stood next to Tracy and be like, no, my sister want to have this baby. She can still be in this group. She can still be in the Braxton's group up until, she can't necessarily work anymore. Then she go off, have her baby. Then she can come back when she get ready. That's what they should have did. And Trina went on ahead and apologized for that. She said, Tracy, I never apologized to you for that. And that whole situation, I really want to apologize to you now. I thought that was very big of Trina and very sweet. I love that. I was like, wow, that's sweet. What else is going on? So a little later on, Tracy and Trina, they actually went on a little boat ride. And they talked, and Trina explained to Tracy that her and Tawanda is going out on a double date to meet each other's men. The sisters are they can be very judgmental and hard on men. So they decided to go on a double date with their new man, so it's kind of a new experience for both of them. And, so one won't feel uncomfortable, over the other. And, Tracy was a little salty about that. She's like, well, why can't I include it on it? Because, Tracy, you've been married to your husband for how many years, child? Please. They done seen him. Trina and Tracy, they was laughing on the boat, talking about when they went somewhere and Trina took off her bra and all that, and it was laughing on the boat. It's just Tracy and Trina together are hilarious. It's this whole thing of Trina can't drive, and Tracy said, well, if you can't drive in a car, what makes you think you're going to be able to drive a boat well? Trina was like, because there are no lanes on the water. I thought that was adorable. It was another funny scene when they got on the boat and Trina was telling her all the little compartments, on the boat and what everything does. Trina was just like, well, Trina, did you go back to driving school to drive the boat? I hollered. They are just hilarious together. I never would have thought I would see Tracy and Trina hanging out together, because it's usually always Trina and Tawanda, and sometimes even Trina and Tamar. But yeah, they're hilarious. So yeah, that was it with that scene. Let's see. Toni Braxton, she filmed the video for her song Deadwood. You know, after listening to the Sex and Cigarettes album, Deadwood is definitely not one of my favorite songs. But it's like that often with albums, ain't it? What else happened, child? They went on ahead and did Denham's birthday party, but yeah, they didn't film it, so whatever. Okay, oh, happy birthday, Denham. Tony has beautiful boys. What else is going on? Okay, so Tamar, she's supposed to be in some kind of little straight to DVD movie, and you know, Tracy wanted to support her. She showed up on the set to support Tamar. So she drove up. Tamar was in her car, and Tracy was in her car. Tracy like leaned the window down, rolled the window down to holler at Tamar. Tamar definitely saw her. You cannot tell me Tamar did not see her. Tamar drove right past Tracy. Drove right past her, act like she didn't even know her. Tracy tried to call Tamar. Tamar did not pick up the phone. Then one of the producers of Braxton Family Values called Tracy and was like, look, Tamar's just not in the mood to film today. Deal with it. She really don't want to see you or the rest of the family. She's not in the mood. Okay. Well, I guess it's nice enough on her end, in her mind, that she's still letting y'all have the show because she's one of the executive producers. Child cheese. Oh man, so all the sisters met up, minus Tamar, of course. We have not seen Tamar hardly any this season. Since like the second episode, something like that. Anyway, when they had the party bus. So they're all sitting around talking. And then Tracy tells Toni and the rest of the girls exactly what happened with Tamar. And Toni was just like, that's not right. You don't treat your family that way. That's not right. We're sisters. We're family. You don't treat your family that way. And then he pretty much went off from that, child. I don't know what's going on with Tamar. Y'all tell me in the comments exactly what's going on with Tamar. As mad as you may get at your family, and then I don't understand why would she treat Tracy in particular like that. But I guess she's still mad about what Tracy said, that, you know, you came for everybody else's husbands. Now we came for your husbands, and, you know, how does it feel now? I guess she's still mad at that statement. But yeah, I mean, I understand the whole distance thing, but for you to just straight up ignore your sister and stuff, that's a little harsh. That's a little harsh. But, you know, I'm not in Tamar's marriage. I'm not in her situation. I don't know all the ins and outs of it, so there you go. Anyway, child, that was Braxton Family Values. With that said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki, Google Plus. Follow me at ItsKingsWorld, Instagram and Twitter. At ItsKingsWorld89 on Snapchat. Chase King on Facebook. All that good stuff. Like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys later. Bye-bye.